Murry and DePillars was Dean of VCU Arts for nearly 20 years, from 1976 to 1995. And in that time frame, the School of the Arts flourished. He led the expansion of the performing arts facilities. He reinforced the importance of the high-profile fashion shows, and he was integrated into the community.
He came to VCU in 1971. The university was barely 3 years old. I give him a lot of credit for shaping the school as we know it, bringing these disparate pieces together to create a sense of a school in a university that was still defining itself as an institution of higher learning. When I arrived in July of 1979, Dr. DePillars was Dean of the School of the Arts and had been, I think, for 4 years. And I was Associate Dean of what's now the Wilder School. To have achieved that level of leadership at VCU in Richmond, Virginia at the time, was extraordinary. There are just few black deans around the country. He pretty much took me under his wing, and I learned a lot from him. He wasn't only a colleague, he was one of my dearest friends.
He modeled something that has become known as the VCU culture, which is where we embrace students and do everything we can to ensure their success. His impact really spread throughout VCU in a very important cultural way. He wanted to see students embraced at all levels, with all backgrounds, so that they could pull out their creativity and be successful in every way that they could possibly be.
Murry DePillars was a professional painter as well as an art historian, and his works were exhibited throughout his career. He was a member of the Chicago-based collective known as AfriCobra, or African Commune of Bad Relevant Artists. He had a near encyclopedic understanding of African art history, and that information, that study that he did, weaves its way into the body of his work.
And he started this cultural movement that's become so important to who we are today. A university within the community, a university that is the community. He did things like bridge to the City Jazz Festival and other art-related activities going on in Richmond. We have become known as an art center because of Murry DePillars and this great vision that he had of what VCU and Richmond could do together. This building is in just the right place, in a very prominent location that's sort of become the edge of the center of the arts in our community. I want everyone to recognize who Murry DePillars was, find out more about them, and be everything that he was as an accomplished scholar, leader, artist, and in every way that he touched the lives of so many people.
I know of students who became frustrated and wanted to drop out, and he wouldn't let them. He'd help them find a way to stay in school. The groundswell of support that we saw when there was consideration of naming a building for him, I mean, students and former students and faculty from all over the country, rallied to support it because they understood, just how critical he was to their success and the success of the university.
I think for any school to grow, it needs to understand where it's come from, and it needs to understand its history and the important figures that contribute to its legacy. Murry and DePillars was an individual who transformed the school. He made the School of the Arts an incredible force in the city of Richmond, an incredible force to the university.